Welcome back, folks, to another episode of Stationeers. And last time we built a rather good little greenhouse so that we can start growing some of our seeds, grow some of the quicker. I don't think it needs to be quite this fast to save those seeds, looking at the decay times on them. But, you know, it's fun. It's part of the fun, building stuff and trying things out. Um, Off camera, I did a little bit of water mining. I found a fair bit of, I found a big chunk. I noticed it when I walked over to the ruin, which is over there somewhere, I think. I can't remember now. I noticed I walked past a bunch of ice, so I went back there and grabbed it. So let's get this. Oh, we need to turn that on. Let's get this crushed up, and this will provide for our plants. And then we'll decide what we need to do next. We're doing alright for power, I think, overall. Just had a day where I was mining stuff, and we've got 3 bars of our big battery. So that's all looking good. The other thing I want to do is get this base sealed up, which I think I've got enough stuff to do. Salvage from the ruin. Maybe we'll go around. I need to monitor the temperature in here. I might get that set up on here as well so that we can monitor it from outside. And there we go, we've got plenty of ice. Let's have a look. I think we can see it in... Can we see it in the machine? Oh no, I didn't want to do that at all. There we go, that's what I wanted. Does it say in the machine? There we go, yeah, so we've got some nitrogen, which I'm not collecting at the moment. It's just filling up the machine. There's quite a bit of that there, actually. I might grab that later. But quite a lot of water, 523 moles of water. That should keep our plants going for quite some time once we get there. So I think that's got to be the next thing. Let's go check some temperatures. Let's get that thing plumbed in as well. And do it. So let's have a look in here. Manual airlock, which is all fine. Blast in the face. Okay, so what we're looking at temperature-wise after a full day, 19 degrees, that's actually pretty good. What we have to be careful of is how well that keeps its temperature overnight, but I have got this just in case. So let's, well, plant some stuff, I suppose. Plenty of water in the pots. I'm going to put this extra one just here, because I thought it was going to be in the way of the door, but actually it's not, it's fine. So we've got a little 3x4 system here. We can just extend that out across the whole floor. Then we've got an entranceway. What I might do is this back wall. Probably this wall actually when we get there. Ooh, crash. We'll put some Harveys up to harvest these ones and build our power system automatically. But let's make a start on that, and I'm going to drag all of the seeds in here. That will keep them safe from the storm as well. Down to nil, we are down to nil. And we don't need to worry about that. Darkness has fallen. I don't have a battery in there. I can't remember where I've put it now. Oh, it's in there. That's all good. The light on. Off. Some of these ones on. There we go. Okay, let's grab our seeds and drag them into the greenhouse. Much easier to manage. Oh, I say that, but it's not gonna. Does it fit? Oh. Oh no, it fits. Hey, look at that. Right, okay, let's vent out this one. I'm probably stuck here forever now. And, oh, I can't quite get there. Oh, I don't want to turn my jetpack on. Dump a load of stuff I don't want. It's going to be nitrogen, I suppose. This isn't going as well. I'm probably going to kill myself. Oh dear, I'm trapped forever. That's not helping. Come on. Oh, yeah, there, look at that. Just there. Jump back off. Nearly forever lost. And turn it around this way. There. Perfect. Start thinking about having some food and some drinks shortly. Let's turn that back off. Okay. It's night time. Let's just check our temperature. We're at 19.5, so that should be good. We should, with our thicker atmosphere, we should hold that fairly well. So let's take, I'm going to take a test crop, a sacrificial test crop. And I think I'm going to take a fern. And I'm going to pop that fern. So that's going to be my potato flower bit. These are going to be my rescue things. So I'm going to plant a fern just there. So it's got unfavourable lighting because I did it at absolutely the wrong time, but that's okay. I'm going to put those back. Okay, close that. And I could put up, I don't have the materials I need to make grow lights, but that's fine. So that's happy. Temperature seems to be fairly stable. Needs to be over 15 degrees in order for things to grow, and that looks like it's doing the job. So there we go, we've planted something. This is fantastically exciting. And then hopefully what the next plan is to have one of each of everything. So I need to make some more of these ultimately. One of each so that our seeds are safe from decay. I think that's the plan. So let's put that back in there. Quite pleased about that. It's quite an early grow. Let's do some maintenance.
Temperature critical. Oxygen critical. Low pressure.
Bar that I stole, not very much in there. That hasn't really helped, has it? It's a bit of tomato soup as well.
Low pressure. Pressure.
There we go. Oh,
Temperature
that didn't really help either.
Oxygen critical. Low pressure. Pressure critical. Temperature
Oh, sometimes. There we go.
Oxygen
Back up to
critical.
full. That's all good.
Low pressure.
So let's get this nicely finished off. So we need steel sheets. Where are the steel sheets? Here. For the top ones, because they were steel panels that I salvaged. And then the bottom ones are in sheets. Let's get ourselves nice and tucked in. That one done. Excellent. We even have a few spare of those. And then only 40. Let's take the smaller back. Do the floor. There we go. So that is us pretty much stormproof. What I think I'll do is I'll drag all of these boxes in and so they're just... So for the first storm doesn't really matter. We still got... I'm going to grab that one off there. There's nothing drastically desperate I need in here. I'm going to take the bill just in case. Keep opening my visor and that's not going to do me much good, is it? Let's take the... Let's put those over there. Let's take the oxygen off because we don't need that. Maybe we won't. Now that we've got plants growing, we can make our own oxygen. Just wait for it to stop. Wait, stop. There we go. Backwards. Oops, nope. No, can't do it. There we go. It's fine. Okay, this corner here. That's safe. Let's turn it around. So the filler nozzle. There we go. There's the filler nozzle. That handle. Put it in the corner there. No, that didn't work at all. Oh, whatever. Let's leave it there. Get in the back. There we go. That's up and safe. I'm going to grab the food. Pull that inside. That's lasting fairly well. Spare drink bottle, because we'll have that inside. Oh, and I'll grab that as well. Just making sure I don't lose anything really particularly important. That should be the advanced airlock, which we will want, but not right away, because we don't really need it at the moment. We will want the data disk. What else have we got here? We've got console, spare power controller and sensor, so we could start getting that stuff set up, couldn't we? To monitor. I think the thing that we'll do, I think what I would like to make sure I do is monitor the temperature on here. What's the time? I haven't got any way of knowing if we're on this planet. I've got my tracking. Oh, my battery's run out up there, so let's swap that. So we've got door power when we need it. There. Just turn it off. So I think we're probably alright. It's grown yet. Just sound. We'll turn that off. Okay. So that's our base pretty much. This is our main manufactory. We do still need to knock up a tool machine for making tools, and I'd like to get some stackers going, but we won't worry about that too much just yet. I could probably, although we're not going to rely on it too much, I could probably do with some extra solar panels, but I'm hoping that we'll have the potato power plant up fairly soon. But once we've definitely got, check on this. Tell you what, let's get that outside monitor set up for the power. Let's do that. So I will need that. Then let's put this away in here, nice and neat, and all safe. These go in build cabinet. Don't need that. Right, so let's grab a console, sensor. And that's everything we need from there, and then I need to make, I tried to make it before, I need a gas display. At the time I couldn't find my iron, I know it is now. In here, got some iron, oh that was copper, iron and gold. So I should be able to make a gas display, just about, we're very short on iron at the moment. Okay, gas display. Let's get that set up so that we can just keep an eye on the temperature without having to go back and forth in and out all the time. Let's pop it here. So it's out of the way. There we do. We'll need glass as well. Gas display in there. Need wire and glass. But we can go inside so that we can put the gas sensor in there. Let's check the temperature whilst we're here. 18.9, that's all good. Very pleased with that. So it's going to get hot. We have to deal with that shortly. Just needs to start growing. Let's put this gas sensor in. Gas sensor. Where can we? Oh dear, I don't know where to put it now. Let's put it there. I think that's. Okay, gas sensor. Something we need from in here. Yep. Yeah, perfect. And so we need glass sheet. cable. Oh, and the disc. There's that. So that's all powered. Fantastic. Let's just turn it off for a minute because the doors do take quite a bit. Annoyingly. Lovely. Okay. That there. And then grab our data disk. It is up there here. Okay, so we want a gas sensor to tell us the temperature. Simple as that. There we go, 18.8. So we can always, I'm just wandering past, do need to get this set up so that it gets a bit more power rather than just relying on the battery all the time. That's not too bad, 73%. Do some more batteries. So yeah, we can have a check on that. Just wander past, 18.8, well within safety parameters. So, as I said, we've probably got a storm coming up fairly soon. Because that's how they tend to work. So I do want to start. Something I don't like is losing resources. These will come in handy later. What's this one? Just put these in there. Those two. Keep those in here. As you can tell, I do quite like to keep my base tidy. I know not everybody works the same way. I don't like chucking stuff on the floor too much, if I can avoid it. Probably have some nice shelves up there. I can put the shelves up there without them being on the floor. And I can put the regular shelves. Yeah, I can't put the medium structures. But we can have a few shelves up there if we want to. Let's do that. Let's have a couple of shelves. There we go, lovely. Put things up there that we need. Let's 4 up there. Okay, lovely. Emergency things, but no, that's good. I think it's coming on quite well. Now, I'll sort the lights out eventually, get them on the walls, or actually go on the ceilings quite nicely. Yeah, stuff's coming on. So, oh, daytime, this is good. So we should see some growth, which is very exciting with our fern, and we'll make sure that, yeah, keeping this. It's well worth pressurising that because it tends to hold the temperature in. So, what's next? I think the next thing we're going to need is some iron so that we can start looking at building a furnace and building our power plant machines that we need, and some extra. Well, we need steel, don't we, ultimately, to move to the next stage and to get this tidied up as well. And we'll leave it for the moment. Yeah, let's go and do some mining and get some iron. So there we go. I need to keep that on. Yeah, let's grab some iron. Now I'm going to try and keep off the flat areas around the base, because I'd quite like to, a little bit later on when we're a bit more established, I'd quite like to play with the little Amy robots, and they kind of need to not have hundreds of holes to drop in and die. So we've got a little bit of iron. So yeah, I'm going to try to avoid as much as possible this sort of space here. Doesn't really matter. It's just one of those things that I want to think about. Let's see where we are. Yeah, cool. So I'll grab a bit of that whilst we're passing. Right, so that was a fairly good little trip there. Got most of everything I need. Start smelting some things. I'm going to do one of these first. That's what I need most of all. Let's pop some of this away. The nickel can go up there. So I'll leave that in there. And the rest of it is going to go into... I might as well do that. There we go. That's just going to go to the machines. So let's have a look. Hopefully we have got growth. This is fantastic. This is really exciting. So we've got some plants. Temperature is going up. Let's see if it stays up overnight. It's not too bad. We need to have a drink. Hold your breath.
Pressure critical. Oxygen critical.
Go.
Low pressure.
Ooh, okay, let's have that. Let's do another one of those because I think that's what we need most of all. And I want to make some more. A new stack of hydroponic trays. There we go. This blue's powered up. Yeah, that's something we could do as well soon. Yeah, that's in the right place. This one. Okay, got 5 of those. Let's do that. Turn that off as well. So we're in pretty good shape for power overall. We haven't actually really run out of anything majorly. That's mostly down to the solid generator and actually getting a big battery for sure makes a big difference because you just get to store everything. And also this hooking that up with the cable makes a big difference as well. Let's do that and put in, let's do gold because that takes forever. Okay, let's pop inside. 2, still warming up. So that should, yeah, I think it's going to be a bit too warm soon, so we have to start sorting that out. Oh, no, I've got a pipe. Never mind. So, we are going to have one. Yeah, you don't technically need to have the gaps, but I think it just looks a little bit neater. You've got a little alleyway you can walk down, still trampling over your plants, sort of walk down. This is plenty. I'm not going to plant anything. Is that ready to? It's actually ready to harvest already in one day. Wow, that's really exciting. And then I'm just going to leave that there because it's happy. And so that's nice. My fern seeds are now secured, so I can do the rest. This will do keeping things cool as needed to start with. Come here. Sitting machine, there we go. Let's pop this over there a bit more. Let's get some pipes so I can pipe those up. 2 more of those. Let's do 2 more to finish off that row. Ooh, you see, I didn't think that was nearly a disaster. That's it. Nil, and there we go. So let's make 2 more trays. Got some. Also need the pipes. 1, 2, lovely. I can see a situation where I could actually be trapped in here if I was messing around. I need to get that sorted then, don't I? So that wouldn't be a massive, so it would be a fairly serious issue. So let's not hang about. Okay, figure the wrench. hallway. Traction to start with. There we go. So these should now have water in them. That's great. That's all the water they need, so they're all happy. Temperature wise, we're good, 22 degrees. Won't worry about that once it goes above 30, I think. Excellent, let's get out of here before the battery runs out. So we do definitely need to sort that out. So we can grow stuff. So that's what I'll do tomorrow when we get a new day. There's no point in growing, planting stuff at night. Still doing some gold. So next steps. We've got water. Technically we've got food sorted. One of the things that I am not concerned about at this stage is oxygen, because I've got my spare tank, so that will keep it going for quite some time. But the next thing that I am worried about is, yeah, look at that, 984 kilopascals of fuel. So I think that's what we're going to need to do next. So we're going to need to start building an atmospheric system. We're mostly going to get our fuel from ice, I think, because there's plenty here, oxygen and hydrogen, and we're just going to use the ice crushers to crush that into tanks and then build a little filler system. And that's probably going to go over here, which is where I think I'm going to put my my atmospheric system, because then I can draw the oxygen from here as well as needed. It's all good. Oh, looks like the battery's gone in there, so let's turn that off. Swap it. This is not sustainable, so it's very annoying. There we have temperature, 22 degrees. I think that will do us. And now we've got our little plant. Isn't this exciting? Well, thank you very much. That will bring a close to this episode, and hopefully I will see you next time.